Now we are going to see the resource usage profile, the resources which we have assigned. Now we will go to see the distribution and S curve of those assigned resources. There are two options to go to the resource usage profile. One is to go to the view toolbar here, show on bottom, and go to resource usage profile. And here you can see at the left side, display all resources whatever assigned to the whatever assigned resources are assigned to these project activities, they are showing here. So the other way I would like to tell you before going into the further details, that we can go to the resource user profile by clicking on this icon. You can see that this is a toolbar and resource user profile. I will click here and the same window will be opened. So now we can see the distribution of each resource. Suppose I want to show you the distribution of Rehan, who has whose work is planned in the month of October, November, December, and January. So I will right click here, go to the resource user profile options. Here you can see that we can two types of units can be displayed, units or cost. Right now we are displaying the man hours. So here I am going to change some of the settings. First of all, click on the budgeted. It means that whatever you have planned you want to see. And after that I will apply. You will see that this color is showing here, that budgeted man hours per month is showing here. You can I will apply OK, and you can see that the distribution by clicking on different resources. So in this way, you can see the distribution of man hours resource wise. Suppose here I want to show you that the excavation planned per month. Here you can see that the excavation is planned in the month of July, August to January. So the legends are showing here that this is the budgeted units. Now I will show you how to show you the S curve. If I will click this accumulate button, then apply, and you can see that the cumulative effect is being shown here. You can also change the color of this S curve. I will just click here and change the color and apply. You can see that the color has been changed. And now when while updating the progress, you can see that if you want to see the plan versus actual progress, you will just simply click apply OK, and cumulative OK, and apply. You will see that the gaps are created here for the actual progress. Right now this is the planned schedule. We have not updated any type of progress. When we will update the progress, all the progress will be coming here and in these fields, the open areas. So other thing is that if I go to the graph option, here you can see that if you want to see the major and minor axis, I will check mark both of these and apply. You can see that there are the grid lines are being shown here. So you can see the solid lines, and if you want to show the legends, then click OK, otherwise remove this check mark. And if you want to convert the vertical bars in 3D, just click 3D apply, and you can see that 3D effect is being shown here. And if you want to see that man hours impact into man days, you can simply just divide this interval by 260, and you can see the effect of manpower. They are convert man hours are being converted into man days. For example, one person work for 26 days in a month and 10 hours per day. So it means that 26 multiplied by 10, it is 260. So if I divide man hours by this one, you can calculate the man days. I will click OK, apply, and you can see the vertical axis being shown here. You can also see the distribution cost wise. I will again right click, go to the resource view profile options, and here in the data you can check the cost option, apply, and you can see that the cost distribution is being shown here. And the vertical axes are in the form of amount in the showing in the dollars. So if you want to print out this resource usage profile, we have to go to the print preview options. Then click the page setup and go to options. You just want to print the profile. So on time scale start, I will select project start as a time scale start and time scale finish as a project finish date. Apply. Okay, and you can see that the profile is being shown here. So in this way you can print out the resource distribution, each and every activity, each and every cost account. If you want to change the time scale of this distribution, just simply right click and click the time scale, and here you can see the date interval. Right now it's year per month is being displayed, but if you want to see the distribution week wise and month wise, then I will select this option, apply, click, and now you can see that week wise distribution of the excavation. This in this way you can give this targets to the site team. Now I will tell you how to use the feature of resource assignments. You can go to the resource assignment by clicking this icon. In the resource assignment you can see all the resources assigned to each and every activity, and its also distribution is showing here on the right side in the table. So you can extract this data according to your requirement. Suppose we want to see the man hours, so I'm going to add one column here. Right click, columns, customize, and I'm going to see here the budgeted units. Now you can see that each and every activity has some man hours, and that are being displayed here. And you can also want to see the distribution according to requirement, either day wise or week wise or month wise. It's up to you, but I'm going to share here in month wise. I will right click, go to time scale, then I will select here month wise option, apply. Now you can see that the distribution is month wise, but here we have to change the remaining units to budgeted units. I'm going to right click, spreadsheet fields, go here, and I will select the budgeted units. Now this is if you sum all of these resources, it will its sum will be 5386. Now I'm going to collapse all the resources. I'm going right click and collapse all, and see this is the top level. Here you cannot see budget units here because there are some labor units, non-labor units, so it cannot accumulate together here. Just expand on level 1. You can see that the design engineers has a man hours 5386, and you can see the distribution here. If you click further this one, you can see that these resources like Ahmad Abu Bakr, all of these manpower has different hours distributed on each activity and month wise. So if you click further drill down, you can see the activities on which this is assigned, but right now we are getting only this data. We only need the man hours of the manpower, so we can just keep on this level. If you want to see the material wise arrangement distribution, you can see that here is the detail under the supply direction material heading. If you want to see that how much RCC is required in the project, you can see the 485 cubic meter is required, and you can here see the distribution of concrete or RCC month wise. By using this resource assignment, you can give this gives targets to the site team so that they can manage according to this planning, and they can arrange the material accordingly. And you can also further see the field engineers distribution as well as the equipment machinery distribution. You can see that the one crane is going to be used for 600 hours, and its distribution is here like this, and 15 ton is going to be used for 960 hours, and you can see its distribution here. So if you want to see only the labor units here, if you have to go to the because here you can see the different kind of resources, labor resources, machinery resources, and material. Suppose you want to see one of the kind, so I will go to the filter option. Here I will select resource type. Resource type equals to, I am going to select the material, apply. Suppose I am going to select the excavation. I want to see the distribution of excavation. Simply I will select the or highlight the excavation line item, copy, paste, and you can see the distribution here. From here you can manipulate the data according to your requirement, and you can make the histogram and a curve here. Suppose I am going to prepare the man for histogram. Here I am going to select this data, going into the insert button, chart, and you can see the distribution of excavation month wise, and you can give this data to the site team so that they can plan accordingly. They can arrange the material, they can arrange the equipment, they can arrange the manpower accordingly. So you can see the distribution in this. You can also see the cost wise distribution. In other words, it is also called cash flow requirement. We can calculate from here. Right now we were using the budget in units. It means that either was the quantities, man hours or machine hours. So I am going to change budget units into cost. I am going to right click and go to column options, customize, and move budget units to the left side, then goes to the costs tab. Here you will find the budgeted cost. I am going to select budgeted cost here, and here on the top you can see that total material cost is 483.4 million, which I will further drill down. You can see that each item wise cost breakup is available here, but here on the right side you also need to change from the budget units to budgeted cost. So I'm going to right click here, spreadsheet fields, and I will go to the customize option, and select I will go to the time interval option, and go to the cost field, and I am going to select the budgeted cost, and I am removing the budget units from the right side and apply. And you can see the distribution of cost or cash flow of all the material resources available here. 3.4 million is the total amount that is required for the supply erection and material. So simply you can if you want to copy this one, just select this data by shifting the button and control C, and I'm going to paste in the Excel. You see that all of this data has been pasted into the Excel, and now you can manipulate this data according to your requirement. You can make the cash flows, histograms, that's curves according to your requirement month wise.